Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Challenge Pokemon Stadium with me, RockPaperMario. Now, the first thing I want to clear up in this video is that this is the last video where you'll be able to ask questions in the comments below because I'm taking on Blaine, the second last gym leader. So the next video will be the last one, it'll be Giovanni. So if you have any questions that you want to ask for the Q&A aspect of this series, then ask them. Make sure you ask them in this video because I won't be able to answer them if you ask them on the next video. Okay guys? So I guess without further ado, we'll get started on Blaine. That's really all I need to say. Oh no, a Psychic. I hate it when there are Psychics because Psychic is such a threatening type. I don't know, I was talking to Andrew about this earlier in the week. Judo boy! Judo boy. Whenever I hear anything that has the word boy, well, this is a Bill Murray team if ever I saw one. Yeah, it is really, isn't it? And Rosagina, because Rosagina knows Fly. And then, let's put Com in, because Com is resistant to fighting types. There we go. And because Com hasn't gotten much time, screen time. Whenever I hear names with the word boy at the end, I just think of, do you know in the episode of Hey Arnold with Stoop Kid? And at the end, Harold comes back from this place, and he doesn't know that Stoop Kid's able to leave his stoop then. And this gym looks really cool. Actually, what I always loved about this gym is that it looks well, not exactly, but it's really like the gym, the way it was depicted in the cartoon, Joe, with the floating thing, the floating platform above lava. It's really like it with the chains hanging onto it. That's exactly the kind of place that it was in the anime, if you remember correctly. But and do you remember Harold is like, "Hey, Stoop Kid, can't afraid to leave your stoop." And then Stoop Kid goes, "Come here, fat boy!" like that, runs after him. But anyway, let's get to these questions. It's Your Friend Steffi asked, which video game holds my favorite childhood memory, and what is the memory? Now, I honestly, I don't know how to answer that question because there are so, I have almost every game I have one or two memories associated with it, that are just kind of weird memories. I don't know, they're not I don't have any big epic memories or anything like that. You're stupid, I'm gonna kill you. I do have a really good memory of this game, and that's when I had I think it was my 10th birthday. Yeah, I think it would have been my 10th birthday. Two of my friends and my cousin came over to my house and slept over. Wait a second, would it have been my 10th birthday? No, it surely would have been my 11th birthday. Yes, it was. And my friends stayed over, and we stayed up all night. We literally stayed up all night. I think it was the first time that I had done that. It was when I was 11, and we stayed up all for the whole night, and we were playing this game mostly. And I just have really good memories of that. It was a really good time, and I remember we had this Ponyta, this rental Ponyta, and we were trying to do the Prime Cup or something like that with this rental Ponyta, and it knew Horn Drill, and Horn Drill hit every time we used it. It was crazy. So that's one memory I have of this game. But I have a load of funny little memories like that of games. I have another memory of playing Ocarina of Time. My aunt's copy of Ocarina of Time in my grandparents' house, and she was like, "Okay, you can play my file as long as you don't save or whatever." And I remember, the way when you go into the menu, if you press B and B again, it would save. It would do that because I think that's what used to happen anyway. So I was saving inadvertently. I remember my brother. I remember exactly where I was. I was in that tiny little bridge right in front of where you go to Zora's Domain, where you play Zelda's Lullaby or whatever. I was right there, and my brother was like, "No, Harry, you're not supposed to be saving," or whatever. And I hadn't noticed that I was saving the game or something like that. Okay, I think Bill Murray. I might go with Bill Murray just because she has so many water types. But I'll go with G first and then Bill Murray. And then Rosagina. Because I don't want Bill Murray to go out in the first round if he sends out Alakazam. And I remember feeling, I was just like, it was just one of those moments, I say I was about 9 years old, and it was just one of those moments I was just like, oh shit, like that, that kind of way, where I was like, oh no, I saved, but like, I hadn't done anything that mattered, that kind of way, so it didn't really make a difference, but it was just, that's one of those memories that I have of that game. Oh, this is just going to be an all-out offensive with Psychic Pokemon! It's like the Sabrina equivalent of Misty. If I can paralyze that thing, I'd be delighted. Paralyze? No. Oh, well, and like Slowbro has crazy defense. Man, I should have gone with Bill Murray first. I really should have. Well, let's just keep going anyway along this path. We are in blood, stepped in so far that to turn back would be as tedious as to go over, to quote Macbeth. The next question was that, well, Sonic Rocks 141 asked 3 questions actually. Yes! Okay, we have the Slowbro. We have the Slowbro. Body Slam, and then I can just self-destruct on the next Pokemon, whatever it is. He asked first, what's my favorite food? I have a lot of favorite foods, like, because I don't know. I suppose like I like lots of pasta dishes. I really like pasta. Is probably one of my favorite foods, just because you can do so much with it. Like, you can have like so many different kinds of sauces, vegetarian ones or meat ones. Yeah, you are getting self-destructed, mister. Just because this one might know Psychic, and at least I know self-destruct, I'll take it out. Please don't know. Yes! Oh my god, how did that happen? What the fuck? What? How is G faster than an Alakazam? How did that happen? Fuck, what? Like, what? How is G faster than Alakazam? How did that happen? That is crazy. So yeah, favorite food, pasta is definitely one of them, and like lots of different types of pasta I like, so that's one of them. I really don't know, like that is probably my favorite food, as in like as in like dinner time food. Well, oh no, there's no way Bill Murray's, oh my god, I'm dead, please don't die. What am I going to do? Slash is probably the best thing to do. Please don't use like Hydro Pump or something. Thunder! Don't hit! Don't hit! No! Please don't let me die. Man, I have to... Let's get back to these questions. Let's just ignore the game and do the questions. Okay, so that's the favorite food question. Sonic Rocks 141 also asked, like, what job would I like to do? The plan is... Well, first of all, to get into secondary teaching, because I just feel like I'd love to do that, and I want to teach music and German in a secondary school. But then, like, with the way things are, you never know what's going to happen, so... and then, like, you see, like, please don't hit. Please. Please. Yes! Come on! Come on! Come on! Oh, please, please kill it. It won't, though. It won't kill it. Come on, I need this. I need to beat you. I'm telling you, Psychic types, their Starmie is dangerous. Okay, so that's, like, the plan is, like, when, like, I figure if I, Oh, Bill Murray saves the day again! I figure if I get a job secondary teaching, first of all, I think it would be a really rewarding job for me personally. I think I would love it, and, that's the kind of job I would like, something in the line of education anyway. And I figured that the hours for secondary teaching would be perfect for if I ever wanted to further my studies, like if I wanted to do a master's or anything like that in composition or anything like that, or that I'd be able to have the... Like, it's just but it's a perfect job for if you want to have a family, or if you plan on anything like that, or if you plan on doing anything. So that's why I want to do secondary teaching. Not that like it's getting rid of teachers. They are here now, not getting them, because they have too many. Wait a second, oh my god, why do you have to have such a fucking balanced team? Oh my god, that's scary. What am I going to do? Well, Bill Murray is probably the best first choice. I'm just going to go with G and Rosagina again, just because that gives me a nice balanced team with lots of different move types. So yeah, that's that question answered. Okay, Mega Drain time. One Mega Drain might take it out. I hope so anyway. Sonic Rocks 141, the last question he asked is, what's my favourite LP I've done? And I actually got this question in a private message as well. And I have a feeling that I've answered this question before. Please miss. Please miss. Please don't kill me. Yes! Yes, go Bill Murray. Okay, this will be Golem gone. And I'll get some HP back with Mega Drain as well, which is good. Okay, I think I've answered this before. My favourite LPs that I've done are Pokemon Yellow and Metroid Prime. I answered that in a previous one of these videos, I'm sure, and I gave a more extensive answer. So, Metroid Prime and Pokemon Yellow, I would say. If I had my... Shadowflame75 asked, like, if I had my own game, what would it be called and what would the storyline be? I have honestly never thought about that, and I don't think I'd be able to answer it just because I've never thought about it. Okay, we're not going to be faster than Electrode. Let's just try and get a Psychic off. Thunderbolt, okay. Please don't kill me. Don't die. Yes! Go Bill Murray! Oh my god, you rock. But, so I've never thought about that, so I don't think I can answer it. It's something I've never thought about. I'm sure some people probably do think about that, like if they could make a game, but I don't know, I've never thought about it ever in my entire life, I don't think, so sorry about not being able to answer that. Eli-O-Matic asked, Final Fantasy or Dragon Quest? Final Fantasy, definitely. Definitely Final Fantasy. I mean, like, what can I say? I'm a sucker for catharsis. Play for a Thrill asked, favorite Paper Mario? Both of the Paper Mario games except... all of them except Super Paper Mario. You guys know I hate Super Paper Mario. And I think I've realised why I dislike Super Paper Mario too much, and what one of the reasons why. It's because it has nothing to do with paper. Like, it's called Super Paper Mario, but there's nothing to do with paper in that game. Nothing. 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 Tra-la-la. There's nothing to do with paper in that game. It's just about Fuck you. Fuck you, Electrode. I'm screwed. G. Go G. Oh man. So yeah, I don't know, I think that's why I dislike Super Paper Mario, but like a lot of people say that 1000 Year Door is better than the first Paper Mario. I think they're two very different games. I think... Okay, I'm self-destructing on you, you stupid thing. Even though I love Executor, he's one of my favourite Pokemon. He's just so funny, and you know I like grass types, so... But, I think they're very different. No! Fuck you! Well, at least I can Fire Blast you, I suppose. They're two very different games. Like, I think the first Paper Mario is a really light, nice RPG, and it's just kind of really fun, and it's just like... It's not too serious, and it's kind of just a nice game, and it's hilarious, and it has all the Mario charm and everything, and it's just brilliant. I love the first one. And then, like, Paper Mario the 1000 Year Door is really good, but it's a far more serious RPG. I mean, that is actually, like... I mean, storyline-wise and character-wise and everything, it's a way more serious RPG. There's a lot more going on there, and it's a lot more sophisticated a game, so... Yeah, I do think they're very different games. What are you doing shooting your eggs at me? No, I'm not dying, okay? I'm not, so I'll have to use... I'm going to use Fly on this turn. Because it just has better accuracy than Fire Blast, and I don't want to die. If I'm honest. That's why I'm using Fly. Yeah, see, that would have killed me if Fire Blast had missed. So yeah, I love the two of them equally, but I do think they're very different games, like Paper Mario and 1000 Year Door, and I hate Super Paper Mario. The Master Claw asked some question that I presume means what's my favourite breakfast. My favourite breakfast is definitely, but I don't have it that often just because it's so, like, sumptuous. Like, my favourite breakfast is if I have scrambled eggs with, oven-roasted asparagus and cheese, like white cheddar, and or parmesan if I have it, and some brown toast. That is my favourite breakfast. Or else, I love Eggs Benedict as well. You know, like an English muffin with poached egg and rashers. That's another one that I like. Okay, next question. Oh, Secret Fury asked like 4 questions. Which is brilliant. Sorry. What Pokemon would I be if I could? Probably Cloyster. I just think it would be so fun to be a Cloyster. I mean, you have ice attacks, you can swim, you're virtually impenetrable. I mean, it's just like, it'd be really fun to be a Cloyster. And plus, Cloyster has that wicked smile, that kind of like, yeah. That's kind of like, that grin on his face, I mean. And as well, like, what's so cool about Cloyster is like that, what was I gonna say? I know, Cloyster's just a kind of a badass. I love Cloyster so much. Favorite word? I don't know what my favorite word is. I learned a new word the other day, which is a really cute little word. It's tutoyer, which comes from French. And if you tutoyer, it means you address someone formally. Because the other way in some languages, like it's in Spanish and in German and French. Like in Spanish, you use the usted and ustedes or whatever if you want to address someone formally, or someone you don't know, or someone, that kind of way. And in German you use sie instead of du or ihr if you want to address someone formally. I can't remember what it is in French, but to tutoyer is to address someone formally like that. So that's a really nice, and it's an anglicized French verb, so you say tutoyer, tutoyed, tutoying. I just think it's a beautiful little word. And variety is the spice of life. I love having a varied vocabulary. I think it's one of the most important things one can have, because I mean there's so many things in this world of ours that language could not, like any language could no language could ever hope to accurately describe this world of ours. And I think, well, the only way we can even attempt to do so is with a varied vocabulary. So there you go. Secret Fury, she also asked. Secret Fury is cool, by the way. She is so cool. One of the coolest viewers. She's also an LPer. She's cool. Legos. She said like, oh, so I played with Legos when I was a child. I didn't actually. I had Lego for a while. I did have Lego when I was a child, actually. I had like the Under the Sea Lego. I had some of that, but it wasn't a huge part of my childhood. As it was with other people's. I did have a bit of it. My younger brother, he's 10, he loves Lego and he has loads of it. And I just, like, I did have, the thing that I had was I had Kinects. Do you know that thing, Kinects, where it's kind of like, it's hard plastic and they kind of like, there are like long ones like sticks and there are ones then that have like brackets that they slot into. I had that and I used to play with that a lot and make things out of that. It's kind of like a more mechanical version of Lego. I never had Meccano. I think I would have loved Meccano had I had it. I really do. But I never had it. But no, I didn't. I did have Lego, but I don't think it was a huge part of my childhood. I think Kinects was the creative toy that I had the most, rather than Lego. She also asked, how many siblings do I have? I have 2 siblings. I have an elder brother who's 2 years older than me, and a younger brother that's 10 years younger than me. So that's that question. Windexter345 asked, Coke or Pep? Well, no, let's get started on playing. What are we going to do? To be honest, I think that Rosagina is going to clean up in this place. Just because Rosagina is resistant to fire and knows Earthquake. And I think G, because G knows Rock Slide, and because G is just a beast in general, and Edgar just for the last slot. So let's see how we go. Those last 2 battles were so tight, jeez, they were really, really tight. Giovanni's gym is no pushover either, let me tell you that. Oh, Charizard versus Charizard. Crazy stuff. Well, now I can't use Earthquake. Let's go for a Slash and see what happens. Yes, I'm faster. Okay, well that's great. Boom, critical hit. Okay, let's see how much. That didn't do hardly anything. And oh my god, how much is his Slash going to do? Oh, that did a lot more. Let's go for a Fly. Please be faster. Yes! Okay. Coke or Pepsi was asked by Windexer345. I don't like either of them. I dislike both of them. I think they're both disgusting, honestly. He also asked, what's my favorite Mario brother? If you count Wario in that, then definitely Wario. He's definitely my favorite if you count Wario. So yeah, that's that question. But if it's only Mario or Luigi, I think probably... I don't know, both of them. I think Mario a bit better, I don't know. Yeah, probably Mario if push were to come to shove, probably Mario. Okay, I'm not doing well in this. Why did he have to choose Charizard first? It's like the worst one he could have picked. Okay, Rosagina is going down. But hopefully Edgar can rectify this. Echophonin, or is it Ecophonin? He asked, do I have Xenoblade Chronicles? And if so, what's my opinion of it? I honestly, I don't have it, nor do I have any interest in getting it. I don't know, it just doesn't seem like my kind of game. I don't know, I don't have an interest in getting it. What I am looking forward to, though, is The Last Story, which is supposed to be coming out here next year. That's made by Mistwalker, which, if you don't know who Mistwalker are, it's a games design company which is basically, do you know Sakaguchi, who was involved in all of the Final Fantasy games? It's him, and Uematsu does all the music, so it's like, what could possibly go wrong? To quote Bubsy, who has the same voice actor as Squishington in Bump in the Night. How crazy is that? So yeah, I'm not really that interested in Xenoblade. I am looking forward to The Last Story, though. I'm hoping it's good. Vincent Rise 9502 asked, which Final Fantasy game gave me an emotional touch? I mean, I suppose that means affected me emotionally. I would have to say all of the ones that I've played have like that, and I've played 1, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, and 13. But I do think from 6 onwards, definitely. Like, I mean, 4, there was a lot more kind of emotional content in 4. But I think definitely from 6 onwards, like, definitely 6 was the first one in the series that really got me. Definitely. And I think, and 9 and 10, like, all of them, but like 6, definitely, there's a lot of parts in that get to me, and 10. I'd say if I had to pick which ones affect me the most, probably 6, 9, 10. Yeah, 6, 9, 10, and they're all my 3 favourites. But yeah, I think 6, 9, and 10, they know how to hit you hard where you're not kind of way. The next question was, I play my SNES, and he asked, would I bring Flood back in a Mario game? I honestly, like, you guys know I love Super Mario Sunshine. It has a special... Oh no, fuck off! Fuck off with your fire spin. You jackass. All I want to do is blow up and you won't let me. Oh yeah, I honestly, like, you guys know I love Super Mario Sunshine, but I don't think I'd bring Flood back. I honestly don't. I think it has its place in Super Mario Sunshine, and I don't think it like, I think that's the mistake they made with Mario Galaxy 2, is that they just made it like another Mario Galaxy. Please don't kill me. No! Why couldn't... Oh gee, I'm so sorry. Man, this one is really coming down to the wire. I'm gonna have to use I'm gonna try a Hyper Beam and see whether that works. I'm gonna risk it. At least Edgar has good defense, though. And I'd say Fire Spin is the only fire attack that Rapidash knows, so I'd say we still could get it. I'm going to go for Surf first and see how much that does. What do you guys think about that? I honestly, like, I think that's the mistake they made with Mario Galaxy 2, was that it was just like more of the same. Yes! And I think if they were to just make another Super Mario Sunshine, it would be a big mistake. I think Super Mario Sunshine is best left alone. It's an amazing game. They should just leave it at that, is what I would say about that. I mean, it would be like saying, like... I mean, that's like saying, like, oh, what would you think of if they if they had like another Zelda game where it was all about masks, do you know, like Majora's Mask? It's like, what would you say? Do you think that they should like make another Zelda game that had a 3-day system where you have to keep going back to the first day? It's like, no, because Majora's Mask did that, and that should be left to itself. Do you know, that kind of way, I think. Like, that's the way I look at it. I wouldn't bring Flood back in another Mario game. Kickbutt Toaster asks, like, should he get Sonic Colors? I do know now that he did get it, and that he loves it, so... But what do I think of Sonic Colors? I think Sonic Colors, like, I'm going to give, like, I'm not a fanboy, like, I'm not the kind of person who just blindly loves things without looking at their faults, because I think Sonic Colors, even though I really like it, it has a lot of flaws. But I do think Sonic Colors is kind of a step in the right direction for Sega, because I think it's the best 3D Sonic game they've made in a lot, like... it's probably the best 3D Sonic game they've made. Not that I've played Adventure 2 Battle, you know, but it's better than Sonic Heroes, and Sonic Heroes is definitely one of the best 3D, like, it's better than all the rest of the crap 3D games they've made. So yeah, I do think that Sonic Colors is a step in the right direction for Sega. If they can, like, do the same thing with the next 3D Sonic game and kind of tune it up a bit. Oh, go, Edgar! Edgar! Here we go, Edgar! Woo, 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 woo! So yeah, I can see Edgar doing that thing with his claw, the Hulk Hogan thing where he, like, spins his claw around. I think they still haven't fixed all the things that are wrong, that have been wrong with every single 3D Sonic game. They haven't fixed them. Like, the controls issues are, like, Sonic Colors, like, you know, it, like, Sean said yesterday on Twitter, like, that, like, he's learned to deal with the, like, Sonic games being cheap because that's the nature of them. I don't think that's true. I don't agree with that, and I don't accept that, because that's not the way it was in the 2D Sonic games. Like, in the first 4 Sonic games, that's not the way it was. If you died, it was your fault. Like, the game did try and trick you up, but if you died, it was your fault. That's not the way it is in these newer Sonic games. Like, the game constantly, like, is really cheap. And when you die, it's honestly not the player's fault most of the time. Do you know, it's just the fault of bad controls or, like, poor level design and things like that, and just, like, general laziness with designing the game, do you know, that kind of way. And I think there's no reason for that kind of laziness. The thing, like, as well, and, like, controls wise, like, Sonic in the 3D games, it's like, in Sonic Colors, it feels like he's a piece of dust. Like, he has no weight whatsoever. He just feels like when you jump, he could go anywhere. He's just like a feather or something. That's what it feels like. It's like when you jump, you don't feel like he has weight, and that makes it very difficult. And, like, it's different. Like, he did have weight in the 2D Sonic games, do you know? It's just, it's a hard, like, they really need to tune up their controls. Like, if you look at Billy Hatcher, also made by Sega on the GameCube, the controls in that game are really good. So I don't see why they can't, like, Billy Hatcher is it's far easier to control than any of the newer Sonic games. I don't see why they can't, if they can make the controls good enough for Billy Hatcher, why they can't do the same for Sonic. I don't know, it just feels really slidey, like he has no weight. Do you know, like, when you're playing Mario, or you're playing the older Sonic games, or especially when you're playing, like, Donkey Kong, like, the character has a certain amount of weight that's really tangible, and when you move, it's really responsive, but not too responsive, and I think they really need to work on that with their Sonic games. I don't know. The other thing they need to work on is, I think they tried to cover up a lot of things in Sonic Colors with kind of, there are these huge sections. Like, I know this has always been in Sonic games, but there are these huge, big, long sections where it feels like you're not controlling the game at all, where he's just flying all over through loops, and, like, you can just let go of I've literally let go of the controller a lot of the time and just sat there watching the screen while the game just does all this stuff. And, like, that's the way it was. Like, there were bits like that in all of the Sonic games, and in the older games there were, from Sonic 2 onwards, really. And especially in Sonic 3 and Sonic and Knuckles, but, Like, they never it never felt like you weren't doing anything, do you know, that kind of way. Like, if there were series of loops, it was only for 2 seconds, whereas in Sonic Colors, there are all these big, huge sections that you're just sitting back and watching, and it's pretty and all, but I think it's overdone, and I think it almost feels like they're trying to cover up certain things, like, with that. I don't know what, really, but like, I still think that Sonic Colors is a step in the right direction, because if you look at the crap Sonic games, like all of the games in between Sonic Heroes and Sonic Colors, they're rubbish. So, like, they are pure, utter rubbish. So, like, I do think Sonic Colors is a definite step in the right direction. I wish they would release Sonic Generations on the Wii, because then, well, no, I might get it for the Xbox 360 because my brother has it, and he'd play it as well, so I'll have to see what that's like, whether they've gone a bit further and bettered it again in that. So I think I've talked about Sonic Colors for too long now, though, so in the next part we'll take on Giovanni. Please remember that this is the last video where you can ask questions in the comments, because the next video is the last in this series. Viridian Jim and Giovanni, it should be really tough. I am not looking forward to having to take it on, so wish me the best of luck, and I'll see you next time on Let's Challenge Pokemon Stadium. See you guys.